7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Sorry about that. I just needed to, I guess, open up the site with a little bit of levity, knowing that this first video is going to be a little bit serious, explaining to you what it's going to be about and what I'm trying to share and experience here. So let's start out by introducing ourselves. Hi, my name is Richard, and last month I turned 50 years old. Now, the day itself that I turned 50, I did not really experience any kind of major catastrophic anxiety over the day or anything like that. And I haven't since. It was not a big deal to me. And so, of course, it was accompanied by the traditional office full of black balloons and, you know, the general standard questions like, so how does it feel to be 50? To which I answered honestly, well, I don't feel a day over 60. And we all laughed and laughed. What they didn't realize, though, when I answered the question was I was being perfectly honest with them. I have been feeling old. I've been feeling old for quite some time. Over the last few years, I've gained a substantial amount of weight, to the tune of about 50 pounds, which is a lot for my frame. And along with the baggage of the excess weight comes a slew of other problems: lethargy, sore joints and muscles from having to cart around a weight that my frame was not designed to carry. So along with that, I have a general lack aerobic. I used to love to play sports of all kinds, and I believe I was, you know, sort of athletic, but it was more the fact that I enjoyed playing them than anything else. You know, also things that we have to deal with the gained weight is general long-term detriments to your health. When you gain weight, you also develop other side type effects like sleep apnea and things like that. And so we end up with a general belief of, is this now my new normal? Is this how I will be for the rest of my life, and do I now just hang on to it for as long as I can in this condition? I firmly believe that, based on a combination of things like general life compression, and these are the things that weigh on you on a daily basis: family, work, you know, personal things, money, these things that weigh on you, a constant focus on the long term versus an appreciation of the now, staying in the moment, and a lack of personal attention to oneself. A person can have their life slip away, and they can possibly even hasten the end of their life through a continuation of these bad habits. Well, I'm going to turn these things around right now, and I invite you to share this journey with me as I work towards regaining control of my present. My future will take care of itself as long as I take care of myself now. Maybe we can create a small community here with an exchange of creative ideas and encouragement. We can help each other maybe weather this middle-age time that seems to negatively impact so many people. And I'd like to think that I can maybe help you as much as I would like to think you're going to help me. Your kind words and encouragement, exchanges of ideas, expert opinions, these are the kind of things hopefully maybe I will get back from you that I will be able to use to work towards my goals. So on that note, here are my vitals for today. I am 6'1", and I hope that's not going to change anytime soon. My weight as of today was 275 pounds. That's a lot for my frame. About 3 or 4 years ago, I weighed 225. When I graduated from high school, although of course we all bulk up over time. When I graduated from high school, I weighed 150 to 155, so I've almost doubled my weight since high school. But seriously, over the last 3 to 4 years, it's really gotten to the point where it is impacting me negatively. And according to the app on my smartwatch, I walked almost 3,000 steps today, which I will admit freely is not very much. So one of the things I expect to improve immediately is to increase those numbers. And I've got some other regimens I've got planned, but we'll talk about those. So before I started creating these videos, this video, I've already started taking some steps to improve my health. 3 months ago, I stopped smoking. About a month ago, I eliminated soda and most forms of sugar from my diet, and I definitely am feeling better from that. I've been hydrating more. Almost every meal, I will drink either just bottled water or unsweetened tea. So no sugar, but I still get my caffeine. So, I can't necessarily get rid of everything right away. I am going to have to take this in small chunks. These are lifestyle changes. And as anybody who's truly tried to change their lifestyle will tell you that this has got to be done in small chunks if you're going to be successful at it. So on to another topic, which will hopefully explain what else I will be doing on this site as far as my videos go. I also see this medium as an opportunity for me to communicate more with my family, with my parents, with my children, people I don't see often or that I see all the time that I don't necessarily am able to form the words that the feelings with them. So I'm hoping this medium will help me communicate better with them. And also to create a permanent record of me, my life, who I am. You know, the internet is permanent, and I'm hoping that this medium will be permanent as well. You know, as people tend to write down their memoirs on paper, well, it's very dry and it's static. And you don't really get to know the person. You sort of have to interpret what they may be writing down. And I don't want my descendants, who I hope there will be many of, to have to try to figure out what I meant when I said something, or the kind of person I was. I think this is a great way for us to pass down exactly who we are and what we're all about. And so I'm hoping to share that with my descendants. And if you are my descendants and you're watching this, hi! It's nice to meet you, and I'm expecting that you're doing great things for the world. One more note, and this is mainly directed at my mother and father. I have to go ahead and apologize in advance. You likely never realized this about me, mainly because I tried to keep it from you when I was in your presence, but I tend to have an extremely crude sense of humor, as well as a potty mouth. It will not be unusual for you to hear me dropping F-bombs here. So I do have to apologize to you in advance if anything offends you. Sorry. And please know, all you viewers out there, this is not the way I was raised. My parents raised me right. I just turned out the way I am, mainly because of the generation I grew up in. Typically, a lot of words that were considered quite obscene to my parents' generation, we are very desensitized to. And, they're just part of our vernacular. Other than the verb portions of the word where there's actually action going on, they don't tend to really mean the root definition. So, and also one other note, if this kind of stuff is going to offend you, I do invite you to go fuck yourselves right now. So welcome to all of you. And I look forward to sharing this time with you and my experiences, my journey, as I seek to recover the person I was, the fun, healthy, active person. I appreciate any positive feedback or encouragement or advice you may want to give me. But I do want to say welcome to you all, And if you want to get automatically notified when I post a video of my progress or any other of my exploits, please feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let's have some fun, shall we?